Wyntr here, and we are on PixelmonXo. Welcome back. It is actually Mother's Day when I'm recording this, so oh, it's Happy Mother's Day. I'm actually trying out the new version of Game Shark, which you can see up in the right hand corner. I had to move my let me see if I can get my mouse up. I had to move this over here, and Game Shark is, well, it's not there, and for some reason I can't get my things to be bigger, so it's really it's really small. Like every time I go to try to make it bigger, this must be a bug with the Game Shark. It just goes up here, and then if I try to click done, it actually fixed the fog. So then I have to go down here and hope to hit the done button. There we go. And it doesn't actually resize it. So that's a thing. Might actually, no, I'm not gonna remove Journey Map. So this is Mother's Day, the Mother's Day decoration that was done. Isn't this pretty? Happy Mother's Day. Happy late Mother's Day to everybody. It says Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy some candy and flowers. So this is supposed to be a box of chocolates with flowers on it. And Mona did this. Max helped, and so did J-Seed. So it's very cool. Look at this. It's all flowery and so pretty. Let's go see if anybody has actually applied to work at my store. Nope. Nobody has. That sucks. Actually, I have a new flying type. Oh, I put that there. Oh, that's right. If we do video settings fancy, it's supposed to get rid of that. Oh, it did get rid of the stair glitch. So that's cool. The stair glitch is gone. Max told me that was a stair glitch. So let's also get rid of that death waypoint. Remove, close. Yay. Okay, so I don't have anything to do today, so it must be Tuesday. No, honestly, ooh, boss Pidgeotto. Okay, there we go. There's a boss. Where'd you go? No. There we go. Pokemon. Let's get Smalls out. Why is Charizard still out? So this is glitchy. Fight Hydro Pump. There we go. Fight Hydro Pump. Yay! Oh, we got a Dawnstone, a Park Ball, and a Moon Ball. So this might be really small for you guys, so I'm going to read them out loud so you can see them. So you can see. And I'll probably end up using the other version of Game Shark in the future. Honestly, I'm not... This is a new release. They try and... Basically, I guess the person who did Game Shark before decided they didn't want to do it or something like that. Or some other people actually picked it up and are working on it. And I don't know. It's still in development. Nothing in our mailbox. Oh, no! Resource packs. Let's get my Squirtle. There we go. Done. So I have some incredible news. It's incredible. My first bit of news is that I have hit 10,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. So I don't know if that's like it's not a me thing. It's a you guys did it. You guys are awesome thing. So thank you. You're awesome. And I love your faces. So that was amazing. So then Saturday, I woke up actually, and I was, okay, a month ago, I woke up and, can we turn the lines on? Set register, show search. All right, I guess we can't. We can pick one. Whatever. Okay, so I woke up Saturday morning. It was the day before Mother's Day. And I looked on my YouTube, a month ago, I hit 9,800 subscribers. So I was like, I need to think of something I want to do for my 10,000 subscriber special. So I thought I was going to record something that I thought I'd pay homage to the person who started me out on YouTube, and that was Poet. Please avoid okay. Don't go there. So I wanted to pay homage to Poet, who got me started in YouTube. And the first series of his, after I found his channel, that I started watching was his City of Love. I didn't start watching his dinosaur series because honestly, Oh, it's down there. I didn't watch his dinosaur series because it's been going on for a while, and I wanted to start fresh, and he started doing City of Love while I started watching his channel. So I watched that series, and I loved it. And I mean, I remember, like, I used to comment on every single one of his videos, and I would rage when he recorded, too. We gotta go say worship. We have to go worship at the altar. Om Num Shaba, Om Num Shaba. Okay. I've worshipped. Driftloon? Where's that at? So I recorded City of Love, and it was kind of cool because it's been so long. I didn't remember how anything went. So it was like brand new to me. I liked it. I had fun. So anyways, I recorded it, and I basically put the footage away and just promptly forgot about it. Didn't really have anything I was going to do special. I was like, I've got time. So I woke up Saturday morning, and I'm just like, oh, well, crap. I have like 3 subscribers until, why can't I, okay, options. Okay, there we go.
Rosie.
Stop moving. There we go. Pokemon Smalls. How about Gust? No, not really. Hydro Pump. There we go. Dragonair's leveled. I got a Dive Ball and a Dusk Stone. Yay. So I had like 3 subscribers left till 10,000. I was like, oh crap, I better you know, go do that thing where I edit. So I really quick edited it in the middle of my rendering. I hit 10,000 and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. So that was a great weekend present, Mother's Day present. It was awesome. So what's the next goal? The next goal, if ever, 50,000. And if I hit 50,000, then I will do a Draw My Life. No biggie. Honestly, nothing much is going to change for my channel. I'm not going to do anything new. I'm not planning on going anywhere still, but I might have to change my live streaming schedule. And that is because I got a job interview. So I haven't wanted to talk about this because, I mean, my luck, somebody from work, you know, I didn't want to complain about anything because somebody from work would probably, like, my luck, watch my videos, see me complaining about work, and then like, ooh, boss drowsy. And then I get fired. But they don't pay me a lot of money. They don't. I get paid very little for the work I do. And I work really hard. And normally I wouldn't care about being paid very little if I was learning new things. If they were teaching me things, I wouldn't give a crap. But
Rosie.
They're not.
Drowse.
Yep, there we go.
Drowsy.
Smalls.
Drowse.
Okay, so we'll try Gust. No.
Drowse.
Try Hydro Pump.
Drowsy.
I'm poisoned. No, back. How about Dragon Rush? That's alright. We're gonna have to go heal. Dragon Rush. Yay! Aqua Tail, yes. Do that. We got a Moonstone and a Dusk Ball. Okay. So I don't get paid very much. I don't learn new things. Basically, and the place is very chaotic, which isn't bad, but I've tried to organize things and change things, and every time I do, I'll hit a brick wall. Basically, I'll say, okay, well, I need this and this and that, and then they'll be like, well, that's not important right now. And so it's always back burner this, back burner that, and I'm a very proactive person. Like, when I see a problem, I like to say, hey, this is going to be a problem in the future. We should take care of this now. And I was met with results of answers like, oh, well, that's a back burner problem. It's not a big deal right now, so probably not. And it was very, very frustrating. And anyway, so, okay, I didn't mind getting paid very little because this is the first job I've had outside of college. And in IT, you really have to pay your dues and get job experience by working a lot of like very minimum payment work. And so I was okay with it, especially since I wasn't working, so I was making zero money. So when they offered me the job, they're like, well, we'll pay you this much, and then in 6 months we'll renegotiate your wages. And I was like, okay, well, that's fair because I don't have any job experience. So 6 months comes and goes, nothing. They don't even mention my supposed wage raise. And I was like, that's fair because, you know, I'm still such a new person. And I just sort of took it and dealt with it. I loved my job. I loved the people. And it was just, it was okay. I mean, I was struggling paycheck to paycheck, like I said before. And, bills started coming up. I had this hospital bill. I have a surgery up and coming. I have to hire a lawyer for another issue, and I can barely make ends meet, and I cannot afford all these extra bills. So I was like, hey, how about that raise? You know, I need to be paid more. I cannot live off of what I'm being paid currently. And basically I heard, okay, well, we're working on it. We don't have a system for raises, but I'll bring it to their attention. I'm like, oh, okay. And then a month went by. I still didn't hear nothing about it. And so I'm like, well, obviously, they don't really want me here because I cannot live on what my wage is. I really cannot. It's okay to live off of barely, but I need to be paid more. And if there's no room for advancement in this place, I can't. So unfortunately, I've had to start looking for other work. So I've been putting my application out there, and I heard back from like a couple places, but I didn't really hit anything. So then my brother's girlfriend, who I actually set my brother and his girlfriend up after I graduated college because I'm awesome. I don't usually set people up, but when I do, I'm really good at it. My brother worked at this company, and then he quit, and now he works for a game designer company. He's a programmer, and his girlfriend ended up working there. And she messaged me. She's like, hey, the IT help desk girl just put in her 2 weeks notice. You need to get me your resume. And so I sent her my resume, and she gave it to her boss. And he walked it down to HR and called me up and scheduled an interview with me for the next day after work. So like I seriously on a Friday left work, went to this interview. I walked over because it's only like a few blocks away. So I went there, and it was really awkward because I made the mistake. First, I was dressed nice, and it was a really hot day, so I was all sweaty when I got there. I was like, this was probably not the best idea. I should have driven over. But parking in our city is really crazy. So I was like, I'm going to save, you know, myself some hassle and walk. So I was all sweaty when I got there. It was embarrassing. And then she was part of the interview people who were interviewing me. I was just like, well, this is awkward considering I trained her when we worked in the college together. You know, now she's over me. So it was kind of a reversal. But so it was really, I don't interview well. Honestly, I don't like it when large groups of people are looking at me. I do better like with 1 or 2 people. The more people after that, then I start to get really nervous and rambly, and then I start to suck. So why are we not fighting any bosses? Let's go wander through the woods. So, anyway, I go to this interview, and it was kind of funny too because one of the questions they asked, they're like, "So, what happens if you know her and your brother break up? Like, what if she comes into work one day and says, "Oh, he broke my heart"?" I looked at him. I seriously looked straight at them, and I said, "Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but my brother can kind of be a jerk, so whatever." I was like, her and I have actually been friends longer than they've been dating, so I'd be okay with it. Like I said, my brother's a jerk, so whatever. And they kind of laughed, and she's like, yeah, I just give her crap. I'll just throw stuff at her. I was like, yeah, I'll catch it, you know, throw it back. No big deal. So, and then it was really weird because then I brought up, well, they talked about how are you with swearing. I was like, well, I don't swear. They're like, oh, you're going to have to start. And I'm just like, oh, sorry. I do. And then I brought up something and I slapped myself later. I was like, well, I don't swear because of my YouTube channel that is geared towards children. And they just sort of stopped for a minute and then they just moved on. It didn't say anything else. And I was just thinking like, should I have not talked about that? Was that a no? Oh, I just got a grass gem. All right. Can I get more? No. Okay. Can I get out? How out? How do I out? How do I plus? Let me out. There we go. So, okay. So I left the interview and I'm just thinking like, oh, I sucked at this. I was like, that was a terrible interview. And she texted me back. She's like, great job. I was like, really? What interview were you at? You know? So then I was like, okay. Then he's like, well, either way, you'll hear from me. I was like, okay. So then a week goes by. And then I hear it was Friday. It was Friday morning. And I get this message from my brother's girlfriend who says, dude, you need to fill out the application they sent you on Monday or you're out of the running. And I'm like, what? Oh, look at him. Look at that bay leaf. You're huge. I almost have to catch you. You're ginormous. I caught him. Let's go see how big that bay leaf is. So, okay. So I look in my email because I didn't know there was an application coming. Like nobody had said anything like, "Hey, watch your email. We're gonna send you an application. You need to fill it out." No, what they told me is, you'll hear from us in a week. And I'm just like, okay, Willowtown Outpost. Okay, let's see how big this guy is. Let me get Jigglypuff and where's Bayleaf? There he is. So Bayleaf. Summary. He is enormous. We have an enormous bay leaf. So that's cool. It's kind of cool. So where's my sparkly Jigglypuff? There we go. Oh, we gotta heal too because he's poisoned. So I look in my email. I see nothing. I didn't know to look up for this thing all week. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna be patient and not say anything because they had to wait until the job. They just posted the job when I had my interview. So I had to wait at least a week. But I've been trying to patiently wait to hear back and not be emailing like, hey, some I heard. So basically, I look in my email, I see nothing and I'm panicking, right? I'm like, I've screwed up everything. I've ruined everything. And I look in my junk folder and sure enough, there it is in my junk folder. There's an email application. It doesn't say anything about their company in the actual email subject. So I never opened it up. I just sort of left it there. And I open it up and I fill it out in like 20 minutes. Like I'm at work here and filling this out, which is probably like if I would have been caught, if anybody had walked past, it said application for employment, I probably would have been fired. But at this point I didn't care because I was like, must get thing filled out. So I fill this out, I send it in, then I felt bad. So I emailed the guy who gave me the interview and I was like, hey, sorry about that being late and stuff, but I didn't know that I was supposed to fill out an application. So I wasn't really looking for it. And I'd put out so many applications to other places. Ooh, Boss Argon. So, oh, it's way underground. There it is, way underground there. Yeah, no, thank you. So I was like, yeah, sorry about that. I hope everything's going well and good luck with your search. You know, not saying hire me, please, but you know, pretty much. So for the rest of the day, I proceed to feel really bad. Was that the smallest Firo I've ever seen? Oh, he's suffocating in the ground. That sucks. Ooh, that was weird. So I proceed to feel really bad, like, cause that is so totally me. Like only I would screw up that badly about something like that. Only I, and it wasn't even my fault, but I felt like it was just so me. Cause everybody's like, that's, you know, her, she's lazy. It's all her fault. This didn't get done. So I felt horrible. I spent all of Friday hating myself. And just so upset. And I was like, well, at least I got this crappy job. Not that my job's crappy. I love my job. It's just the pay's crappy. There is nothing crappy about my job. What is this? Well, I'm curious. Oh, it's just a cape. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so... Alright, so this is a thing. Where are we? This is the thing. I'm probably going somewhere where I shouldn't be. I don't know. Shh. But you know what we can do? We can jump in lava and make it all better. There we go. So, Friday sucked. It was just like, so I'm going to leave finally. It's a Friday too. So I had like a really bad case. I was so depressed. I felt so down. You ever felt so bummed out What is all this? Josiah B. Oh, they're from Willow. Okay. Have you ever felt like so bad about stuff? There's a Star Raptor. Oh. That it just affected everything for the rest of the day. Like you just basically feel like a rock is sitting on your life. I don't know. I want to say chest at first, but it was just deeper. It's like my life is just crap. And I was so upset. Where'd you go? Come back here, yo. Oh, don't you dare walk away from me. Come back here. You better stop. I'm gonna chase your face. Oh, you suck. Yes! Okay. Pokemon. Get Smalls out. There we go. Okay, use quick attack. Fight. Use Hydro Pump. There we go. Hydro Pump. Okay, one more. Yay! Dragonair's 40. We got a Lure Ball and an Awakening. Okay, and still no... Okay. So, okay, Friday sucked. We pretty much established that. A shiny Mareep. This I gotta see. I gotta see this and I'll finish the story. I wanna see a shiny Mareep. What does a shiny Mareep look like? It looks like a regular Mareep.
Meow.
You don't look very different. Boom. Nope.
Meow.
There we go. I dropped one over here somewhere. Got him!
Meow.
Oh, there's my other one. Okay. So I go to leave finally work on Friday, and just as I'm walking to go punch out, my phone rings. So I answer it, and it's the guy who gave me the interview, and I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, hold on 1 minute. So I walk out into the hallway. I'm not punched out or anything, and I'm a terrible person. And I walk out into the hallway where nobody is, and he's like, so, and I'm just thinking like, this is where he's gonna say we're gonna go with somebody else, and he's like, so, do you want to work with for us? And I'm just like, yes, yes, all the yes. And it was like, he's like, well, do you want to think? And I was like, no, yes, yeah, I want to work for you. And I found out that I asked for like a certain amount of pay, which was like a couple dollars more an hour than what I'm getting paid now. And I was like, they probably won't pay me. They'll probably pay me like $1 more an hour. No, they basically offered me like $3 or $4 more an hour than I'm getting paid now, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's like a couple extra $100 a paycheck, you know? It's just, that's kind of a lot. That's kind of a big deal because then I'll have more wiggle room every week for bills and stuff. And I could actually probably start saving money, which is amazing, right? So
Magikarp.
I have to now give my 2 weeks notice tomorrow when I go to work, which I'm really nervous about. Today it's Sunday while I'm recording this. I think I told you guys that I was it was actually Mother's Day. So tomorrow is Monday, and to me it's Tuesday when you're watching this. Or you're watching it later. So then I'm probably, you know, I have to give a 2 weeks notice. I can't just quit because when you work in an office job, you have to do things like this because it shows that you're responsible and that you won't just, I mean, the company was like, can't you just like stop working there? But they know that if I were to do that here, what makes them think that I might not do it to them later? Because all companies like 2 weeks to possibly try to find your replacement. There's no way they're going to find a replacement though. Some places want you to give them 30 days notice. That's crazy. But no, I'm giving them 2 weeks because they need somebody immediately. And it was, I'm so excited because I'm going to be learning more stuff. They're actually going to teach me things. Like the network guys, I talked to them and they're going to have me in the server room, and they're going to teach me. They asked me in the interview, they're like, do you know how to do this? It's like, theory, yes, but I have had no hands-on training when it comes to these things. Unfortunately, my networking degree was mostly theoretical book learning. They didn't actually let us play with any network switches and you know, Active Directory things. We basically had to do everything on paper, which really kind of sucks. A lot of places want you to have actual hands-on experience, and he was like, well, that's what work study is supposed to be when you're supposed to go on the internship program. But I'm like, come on, how many places are gonna let their intern work when their network settings? Really? How many are you gonna find? Because not really. I'm probably leaving all you little kids alone behind. If so, I apologize. I apologize so much, but I had to rant. I had to share with you guys the amazingness of what happened to me last week. And I'm just so excited because while I love my job, I do love it. I love the people. I love helping people. That's the thing. I love to help people. I told them at my interview, it's like the one thing that I love the most is even though they might have called feeling really stupid, they left happy knowing that somebody actually cared about what was going wrong. Because I'm sorry, but I used to ask my brother to help me when I didn't know what was going on. And he would treat it like I was just wasting his time. And it felt like my little dinky problem was the stupidest problem ever. So I remember that. When people call me now, I'm always like, no. Because even if it's something ridiculously simple, it was still something that kept them from enjoying what they were supposed to be doing. Or kept them, it was a problem to them. They wouldn't have called unless they felt it was absolutely necessary. And that's what a lot of IT technicians forget, is they don't call because it's fun, because they know they're going to feel dumb, you know, when they find out how simple it was to fix it. They call because they literally cannot figure out for themselves what to do. So they need your help. So I guess it's just, it makes me feel good. That's what I love about my job. I mean, I even went to go get my networking degree, but do I like networking? No. What I like is being a help desk support. I love to help people. My goal is to make somebody call back and feel like, oh, good, it's her. She'll help me. Oh, good, it's that girl who helped me last time. I like it when she answers the phone. That's what I want. Is that silly or what? It's just, I like it. Even if it's a stupid thing that I can just help them fix in 2 seconds. I'm happy if I helped them. So... I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm sorry if I did an update, talk about my life thing. A little too technical for some of my viewers. Ladybug. Where is he? See, I'm kind of glad this doesn't have those annoying lasers, but I kind of miss the lasers at the same time. Is that weird? Let's go get this ladybug. Ladybug. Get out of the way, Zubat. I have a boss ladybug to get. Do we have 2 bosses over here? Well, I'll be...
Ladybug.
That one's suffocating. Pokemon!
Ladybug.
Smalls needs to be healed.
Ladybug.
Fight. Gust.
Ladybug.
Fight. Hydro Pump.
Ladybug.
There we go. Okay, and with that, I am going to say adieu. Like, if you guys have liked this video, leave me a comment. Let me know if something wonderful happened to you last week or anytime soon, or if something good's going to be happening to you in the future.
Ladybug.
Or, you know, leave me a comment about your worst or the best tech experience. Or, you know what? Even leave me a comment about your mom. You know, what is the greatest thing your mom has ever done for you? I love reading my comments. I do read all of them, and I will respond to them, you know, if I feel I need to. And I will see you guys next week in PixelmonXo. Bye-bye.